Hello everyone, today we're going to learn about English. Specifically, we're going to learn about simple present tense. So first, what is simple present tense? As the name suggests, simple present tense is about simple. It's simple and it's about present. What it means by simple is that the word form is there's only one word form, and it's going to be ended with s or es. So the word will never change. That's why it's called simple. And it's about present because it's about present. So there are two main uses of simple present tense, which is facts and also habits, or you can say repeated action. So first, facts is usually generally is true. So for example, cat has 4 legs. So that's what it means by facts. And the next example is about habits or repeated action. So for example, Jane walks to school every day. And that's from third person perspective. But from first person perspective, I walk to school every day. As you can, if you notice, the word walks didn't change except for with the added s. So that's basically how simple present tense works.
So, what is the formula for the simple present tense? So first, let's look at the formula of the sentence structure. SVO, subject plus verb plus object. Assuming the sentence is in simple present tense, the verb is dependent with the subject of the sentence. There are two groups of subject that affect the formula of the simple present tense. The first group is he, she, it. If the subject of the sentence is he, she, it, or others that represent those three, the formula for the simple present tense will be verb 1 plus s or es at the back. For example, a dog likes to eat the dog food. So in this example, a dog is the subject of the sentence. Hence, the verb 1 is like. So because the subject is a dog, which is also part of the it subject, the formula will be like plus s. Hence, is likes. Another example is she walks to school every day. In the previous example, she is a subject of the sentence, where the walk is the verb 1. Because the subject is she, the formula will be walk plus s. Hence, she walks. So, let's move to the second group. The second group of the subject is they, we, you, and I. Same as before, the sentence is assumed to be in simple present tense. If the subject of a sentence is they, we, you, I, or other subject that represent those fours, the formula for the simple present tense will be verb 1 only. Yes, you don't need to change the original verb 1 for the sentence. It's just like as you can see here. So, for example, a lot of students play at the playground. As you can hear before, a lot of student is the subject of the sentence, and the verb 1 is play. Because the subject is a lot of student, which can also be represented as they, the verb remains the same. And then another example is I like to go to school by foot. The subject of the sentence is I, and the verb 1 originally is like. Because of that, the verb for the sentence remains the same. Hence, it's I like.
Now, there are two other ways to apply the simple present tense. For example, you can see the negative sentences and the interrogative sentences. When it comes to the negative sentences, you're trying to say something negative. For example, I do not carry a pencil. I do not carry a pencil. Now, we can see that the formula would be subject, does not or do not, verb, and object. When I said, I do not carry a pencil, I, we, they would be linked to do not, whereas he, she, it would be linked to does not. So for example, she does not have a bag. She does not have a bag. It means that she does not carry a bag. And that would also mean that the verb would always stay in verb 1 without adding the s, es, or ies when it comes to those sentences. Now, keep in mind that the verb being used in this sentence should stay as verb 1 without the s, es, or ies. For example, you do not say, she does not carries a bag, but instead you would say, she does not carry a bag today. Something like that. Now, we'll also discuss the interrogative sentences. Now that we've discussed the negative sentences, I would like to introduce interrogative sentences. Basically, you're trying to question someone with simple present tense. Now, the simple formula would be do or does combined with a subject, verb, and object. For example, do you have a pen? Do you have a pen? If we're going to use do, it's going to be using the subject I, you, we, they. And remember, the verb will always stay as verb 1. For example, does she have a pencil? It's not, does she has a pencil? You have to pay attention to that sort of differences when it comes to the simple present tense.
Okay, so guys, that's it for today. Thank you for watching our video.
And we're hoping that this video will be useful to you guys.
So thank you and see you later.
Thank you.
Bye bye.